see how fast this thing actually is. Supposedly the... Looks so good. Looks small enough. It's technically still up. Wonder if that counts as a hit.
I do a lot of YouTube stuff. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is that what you got a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Do you want point of view out or like on or what do you want?
Point of view out's fine.
Okay, cool. How's this one record? Top,
It's already recorded.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
cool.
I just left it on there.
Yeah, you can edit that out. All right, cool. So, actually, we're out here at Chicago. So this track, pretty cool little track, right? Short little autocross. Try not to hit any cones, right? That's pretty important. I charge $5 per cone.
$5
right?
per cone.
I accept Venmo, PayPal, or cash.
Okay.
So biggest thing is being smooth. The smoother we can be, the faster we can be. Okay. So with the brake, with the throttle, the steering wheel, everything has to work in correlation with one another. All right. Thinking of everything kind of on a dimmer switch, not on a light switch, on and off. Right. So squeezing throttle, steering, brakes. It all has to be very smooth to go fast. Okay.
Right.
Let's go ahead and pull up to the green flags up there. So we should be able to see about like a 30-second lap time or less, at least. You know, if you've done a few of these, you kind of know what to expect. A little less. Our lap time will start at those black boxes up there. Gotcha. We want to squeeze to full throttle, not romp the throttle, trying to reduce wheel spin off the line. Okay.
Right.
Other than that, I'll be instructing us kind of like a robot. You know, quick left, sweeping right, firmer brakes, lighter brakes, different things like that. Just trying to be as smooth as possible. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and go for it. So a little sweeping little right-hander, and do a nice little left bus stop, straight line accelerate, bringing it back left, firm brake pressure, tight right-hander, bringing it back to the right, squeezing throttle, full throttle here, braking firm for the tight right, a little bit of throttle, patience, accelerating on the way out, sweeping left-hander, light brake pressure, and accelerating full throttle, firm brake pressure in, looking through the checkered flags, patience, accelerate, and braking. There you go. Nice job, man.
Thanks.
And what do we got there? 26,197. Not too shabby. Not too bad, man. Well, that was good. All right. What'd you think of the car?
I think it's too little to tell, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the twin turbo V6, you know, 464 horsepower, the thing, I mean, it gets up and moves. You know,
it does.
It's almost hard to control the amount of, amount of turbo, how it spools up, you know, and how, preventing wheel spin, and it's.
I think that was the thing that was interesting. That it was pretty. The throttle was really on point. Actually,
kind of very responsive.
Yeah,
right?
it was very responsive
This
and
car,
almost too sensitive, which it's supposed to be really sensitive.
This car has almost no turbo lag, and the systems are very lenient. They're not super intrusive, and they do their job very well. So, awesome. Glad you like the ATS, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Good job out there.
Appreciate it.
There's that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's a great car, dude. It really is. It's
you get to drive this thing very often?
Yeah, I take some people for laps in a little bit. So actually, I mean, once everybody kind of runs through, I think you guys are like the last module.
Yeah.
So if everybody runs through or whatever, link up with Cole and bribe him into letting me take you for a lap. Don't tell him I told you to ask.
Right.
Just be like, hey, I really want to go for a lap with Brandon over there.
Yeah.
And then I'll take you, and then you can do a recording and stuff.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Right on.
I finished around like 26. 26 seconds, and I think these things, like somebody who actually knows the car very well does it in around 23-ish. So yeah, lots of times to gain. Now we're looking at these CTS Vs, which are really nice. They sound pretty good from outside. They might not sound that great inside, which is, I mean, it's a luxury car-ish.
So our goal here is to go 0 to 60. The truth is, there's not a right way or wrong way of doing it, but if you roll a little bit and then give it the full acceleration, you might be able to get better traction. The gravel here picks up a lot,
Right.
and the sensitivity of the traction control also makes the car spin a little bit. So what we want to do is, you see the yellow flags?
Yes.
We want to accelerate all the way through and then brake a little bit, and you'll see the car slow down. So whenever you're ready,
When am I supposed to brake? The yellow flags, you said?
right when we get to yellow flags, we'll let go of the accelerator and
Okay.
little
And then
light
I
brake.
can-
Yeah,
okay.
you don't have to brake all the way. We're not gonna stop the car.
Okay,
We're just
okay.
gonna slow down. All right, here we go.
All right, just mat it.
Ready to go. You let go a little early.
It
Yeah.
tightens up because I
it
was
tightens.
like,
Yeah, but you let go a little early.
Oh, I
You're-
totally let go early.
Yeah, you did good. The good start. What's impressive enough about this car really are the brakes. You know, a car that goes 200 miles per hour, every car has to have some exceptional brakes, and that's what Ferrari does. You know,
Right,
the McLarens
right.
of the world, the Lambos. This actually has the same brakes the Lamborghini has.
Okay.
Yeah, so these Brembo racing brakes are serious. Believe it or not, this car, not even a squeak from the brakes. This has been going on for 3 days. These cars have been getting hit every minute, every time hard. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So it's amazing that not even a little smoke comes out of them or nothing. Not,
So you don't even have to.
yeah, nothing. This car has been stayed on all day long. They don't shut off. They just run this. You know, this is it.
You didn't even have to change the brake pads.
Nothing. Well, the car only has 82 miles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Right.
All right, so here we go. Everything is live.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Be good, man.
Thanks.
Pleasure.
Now, between these cars, you know, I like if I was just daily driving the car,
Yeah.
out on the streets, CTSV all day, you know, 200 mile per hour car, you know,
Right,
640
yeah.
horsepower. It's like a full sleeper. Nobody would ever expect that thing to smoke you, right?
Yeah.
Tracking, you know, definitely the ATSV. I work at the V Performance Academy as well, outside
Okay.
of Vegas, so
Nice.
I get to drive these out on track quite a bit. 4-door ATS manual's my favorite.
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely.
right?
I was
The
like,
16.
gotta have that.
Yeah, no, it's sick.
You can't do with this crap.
The coupe is cool for autocrossing, you
Yeah.
know. The 4-door is better on a high-speed track.
Okay.
It's got a 3-inch longer wheelbase, so
Right.
it makes it way more stable under harder braking. So you don't get like that crab walk under
Right.
braking, you know. It doesn't like floating around on you.
Okay.
You know, but even at this speed, you're gonna see, I mean, everything's pretty smooth. I mean, you'll get tossed around a little bit, but nothing too crazy. What do we end up running for time?
26.
It's
You're
not
gonna
bad.
blow me away with 23.
We'll see. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Smoked
21,
me.
2, 2, 3. Not too bad.
That was, yeah. You definitely, yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, the car's rad, man. I mean, it's really fun to drive. It's very well power to weight ratio. You know, I mean, it's pretty awesome where you can really drive it pretty aggressive once you get to know it a little bit.
Yeah.
Without it coming up to like sneak up and bite you. You know, it's pretty impressive.
So what do you think about this car versus like a Giulia or like M3 or because that's really like
Comparison and prices and stuff too.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of the M3, honestly. I've drove them out at Thermal with full slicks on them.
Okay.
Outside Palm Springs. It's a good car, but when it has a lot of grip, it kind of feels sluggish. You know, it's not a crazy fast car at that point.
Right.
The Giulia is awesome, great looking car. not the standard one, but the Quattrofoglio.
Quattrofoglio,
Yeah, that's a badass car at that point. But other than that, I mean, those cars, the Giulia, it's beautiful. It really is. That's a good looking car.
It's really nice. This is also very nice.
Yeah,
too.
no, hands down.
Like it looks pretty
it's got a lot of
badass.
stuff, yeah. And you know, but is the Giulia worth, what is it, $75,000 to start? You know, I mean.
Plus, you can't get into the manual.
Yeah, no. At least this one's in a 6-speed.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think I can handle this car because I don't think I'm a good enough driver to handle this car. Because, like, as you can see, this is an automatic, and I was like so lenient with it. But obviously, you know, I've driven it like for half a second.
Exactly.
So
no, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, I have a Focus ST, and it's fun as hell. But like, it's easy to drive faster, that car a little bit faster.
You can be really super aggressive because it's low horsepower for the most part, you know. But
yeah,
right on, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Of course, yeah, no worries.
You just smoked my time by like 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. And we'll take some nice shots. It's like the golden hour. You have an ATS V coupe.
Did it even fall? Oh, it did fall. It did fall, so it jumps down.
So we got the Alcantara stitching steering wheel. This is the automatic, not the 6-speed manual, which is what I would prefer. And this is the Q system. So I don't know if the battery is on or not. It looks like it is, so let's see if we can play around with this and see how this thing works. So right away it's okay, let's go to the audio. And let's go to not that, more FM. Alright, so let's turn that all the way down. So this is essentially what we're talking about here, the capacitive touchscreens, which don't provide a lot of feedback, but I mean, some of these provide haptic feedback, so some of them do not. But let's take a look at these Recaro seats. This is the first time I've actually sit in an ATS-V, which is awesome because this is one of the cars that I was actually considering buying, mainly because they're not that cheap, but I like the interior actually, and the exterior is really, really nice. We got a frameless window here. Oh, I can see the buttons here. So, straight pipes, visor test works. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. We got some, I mean, there's some hard plastics here, but I don't think there would be too much NVH on this. Got a little portion here. I don't like the piano black, but it could be worse, and there have been complaints about the speedo gauge, which is not all digital like a lot of the actual items here. So I'm gonna turn that off. That's nice. I really don't know what the complaints are about this specific car. There's not a lot of hood in front of you, so that's really nice. And visibility is pretty decent out of this car. I don't like that it doesn't have 4 seats, or 5 seats, but this is the coupe, so I guess that makes sense. Anyways, there's carbon fiber accents. This one has a little packaging where there's a little bit of red stitching here. I do really like these Recaro seats. As I understand, there is the bolstering is adjustable, and yeah, it feels really nice. I wish these had the cooling as well as heated. As I understand, this just has heating, and the ATS or the CTS V actually has the heated and cooled seats. So it has your memory settings here and some carbon fiber accents here, red accents here. Storage capacity is pretty decent in the front. I'm not sure how this is set up with the manual, so I don't know what that looks like. And I know it has an electronic parking brake, which kind of sucks. It's a Bose audio speaker, but I mean, quite honestly, I don't have many complaints about this interior. The exterior looks pretty badass. I think actually, what I want to see is, I think this actually rolls up. Alright, so there's the gauges right here. I'm not gonna start the car up, but I think, does this open up? Where's the button for that? I thought that was one of the cool features of this, but yeah, definitely wouldn't want. So it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you know, you may not have to use a lot of this infotainment screen. As I understand, this screen flipped up like that one did, but I actually don't know if that is in the ATS view or if that's just the alright, I'm gonna turn that off so it doesn't complain at me. But space is pretty good. There looks like an SD card for the navigation, or it's possibly for the camera in front that's supposed to record all the things. So I like the frameless rearview mirror, and I'm sort of babbling here, but it's pretty nice here. Got all the adjustable items here. Sitting in the back seats, not much back seat room. Is that? Okay, so right there. It's super windy out today. These guys are actually leaving, so I should probably get going, take a few more pictures, and take off.